Today we're going to introduce the new Lake Insight HD for the North Central region, which gives us the ability to do our color shading for our contours. And once I've figured out my target range, I'm going to go back to a single color, and then I'm going to set up a trolling pattern using my Motorguide Xi5 and set up a route around there, and it'll automatically follow it. We've started off with our shallow water with the red, which tells us that it's a danger area to stay out of. And then we're going into several different colors in 3 to 5 foot increments so that we can find our target area for different species, for walleyes or for largemouth bass on this lake here. So what we'll do now is we'll come in and we'll tell you how to set this up. We're going to go into more options, we're going to go chart options, we're going to go up here to the bottom to shading, and we're going to do custom. We have up to I believe 16 colors and up to 10 different categories to set them up. How this works here is you don't see the top number here, but 0 to 3 is going to be this color here. The next color is going to be from 4, which you don't see that number. It's going to be from 4 to 6, and this one here is going to be 7 to 9, 10 to 12, and so forth. What I'm going to show you here now is the ability to turn that shading on or turn it off, and you can tell real quick how easy it is to find the target area that you're looking for. Just turn that on, you can see where the structure really pops out. Okay, what we've seen here with our custom contour shading is that you can see my boat is here. We've got an area here that we've got highlighted, a deep hole here around some shallow water. We can tell that there's a little reef that's right there. So we're gonna go over and take a look at that. The reason that we have our red set up for shallow is that we are coming up on a pile of rocks where there's a marker buoy out here, and if we were out here at night and didn't actually see that, I could see this red coming up on here, and I'll just zoom in on this so you can see that. So that could save us from serious damage to our prop or even to ourselves. What I'm going to show you here is I got another area from 26 to 28 in a different color shading, so I'm going to turn that off, turn on depth 2, and as you can see here as I zoom into the screen how that target area is. Once I've figured out that my target range is 26 to 28 feet, I'm going to go back to a single color, and then I'm going to set up a trolling pattern using my Motorguide Xi5 and set up a route around there, and it'll automatically follow it. I'm going to go into find, I want a route. I'm going to go to new, create on chart, and I'm going to put my little right across here, and then I'm going to save it. I can name that route if I want to, and then I can come back here and route number 2, I can start here, and it's going to ask me if I want to engage my trolling motor and which direction I want to. Because if you can see the arrows here, that means it's in forward, and I would just press that, and then I would set my speed for my trolling motor. Okay, what I'm going to do is start this route now with my electric trolling motor. So I'm going to start on that. On my route, I'm going to start at 119, and since the arrows are going this way, I'm going to go forward, and it's going to engage autopilot, and away I go. I'm navigating, and I'm doing I got it set for 1 mile an hour, which I can come back into my trolling, and I can set that for a different speed by just going less or more. You can see the boat moving along the trolling line here, and as it gets past it, the highlighting there will drop off. When we get to the end of our trolling run, we can turn around, pull up the same menus, and hit reverse, and we'll be going back the other way. I'm a walleye fisherman for doing this particular contour running with my electric trolling motor. Now, if I'm a bass guy and I'm working weed lines along the shoreline, and that shoreline is cutting in and cutting out, I can set that same trolling pattern up, and I can concentrate on casting, and I don't have to worry about boat control.